Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back once again with Super Mega Baseball 3 and the exploits of Bulldozer Power as they muscle through the Electro Sports Baseball League. This week we've got the Nomads. Now I have upped the difficulty back to 40, which is where it was originally, where we were getting absolutely creamed. So we'll see how it goes. Right, what do we got going on here? Both Paper and Kojak are in fine spirits. Bernie Crampons is also in a good mood. Ominous Bob is up in the rotation as pitcher of the day. Now the problem with Ominous Bob is he's rubbish, so I might drop him in place of someone who can actually play the game. His accuracy's good, but he's got nothing else to him at all. You know what? I'm going to leave him in. I said last time with Vivian that you know what, we should keep in people no matter how poor they might. Let's get to the ball game. So we're at home once again against the accursed Nomads, and we're going to try and do a reasonably good job on this one. I mean, a win would be super, but frankly, staying within a couple of runs of victory would do us just fine. Anyway, Brook Talk is opening up the day's events, so let's sling one of those in, and that's strike one. Very good. Good, let's just end that there, shall we? Right, let's stick this one over here somewhere. High and away. Oh, he's gone for it. Cindy has it, and that's out number one. Good. An efficient number of pitches. That's what we like to see. Next up is Jesse Flail. He's got a home run this year. That's pretty good. Jesse there. He's full of confidence, which is nice to see. That one's just a smidge rubbish. That one. All right. Let's try one in my favourite corner. Well, okay, if you say it's a strike, personally, I was of the opinion that possibly was not a strike. There's strike two, ominous there, two for whatever, three, I don't know, whatever. That one was a little bit high. Yeah, okay, let's stick another one. Oh, that's a bit low. That's ball three. Okay, well, this is going to be the one that matters. Come on, Bob, get it on target. It's inside, but he's fouled that one out. Just keep in the dirt. He's going to get a walk. Well, Bob there giving up a walk, and well, that's unfortunate. Trying to be too clever. We've got to chuck somewhat near the middle once in a while. It happens. You've got to occasionally get them, where they need to be. And he's going for second, and allegedly safe. What I've done? Oh, no. Well, okay, they've stolen the base. God, this is just not. There's no good signs in here at all. That's ball two. Bob's continuing to struggle now. That one's all over the place. There's ball three. Come on, Bob. Just do something else inside. It's another walk. All right, well, this is not going well. Here's Hippie Impact. 2 runs batted in. We've got runners on first and second at the current time. And an ominous Bob is playing ominously. That's a little bit better, but still not something I'm thrilled about. That one has gone a long way. It's going to come off the fence. But we've still coughed up our first 2 runs of the day here in the first inning. Well, we know already that we are weak defensively, and therefore we shall do our best to come back from that when we're batting. This is Lazarus Recoil is next up to bat, and Bob needs to get his life in order and start doing some properly good pitching. That's a little bit more like it. We'll take the easy out, thank you. Right, out number 2. Another runner in scoring position there, and that brings up Pickles Dilherfer, who is having a pretty good season, 381, with a few runs batted in to his name so far, and he's got a little hip shimmy wiggle thing going on there, which might make him quite popular. But I don't know for sure. That one's up in the sky. Go on, Steve. 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 All right, Steve throws himself into the wall. Right, that one's up in the air. Kojak's back for it. We've got everybody there, and we've done enough. Okay, 2 runs conceded. But more worryingly than that is we walked 2 batters. This is not something we want to see. Here's Zoltan. Well, Zoltan has performed reasonably well as our opening batter since taking on the position. The question is he going to make something of this, or are we going to are we going to struggle to make any hay? That was strike 2. Ball 2. Zoltan there, utterly patient. And I think that's at least in part due to if Zoltan just stands there and takes 4 or 5 pitches and then gets out, it's no worse than him swinging at the first one and getting out. In fact, arguably, it's better because at least he soaked up a few pitches. Here's Furious. He goes for the first one, almost completely decapitates the pitcher, but sadly not. But that's good now. Runners first and second, Bulldozer Power coming out swinging. And here is Papal Event Horizon, 11 runs batted in for him this season so far. Is this going to be one of his good days? I mean, most of his days have been pretty good, to be fair, but some days, not so good. That's promising? No, it's not. No, that's not promising. It's bad. 1 out there. Caught out by first base. And here comes Kojak, who had a tremendous showing last week. We'll be hoping for more of that kind of behaviour from her, but it remains to be seen whether that's what we'll get. Never put any expectations on any batter, I found, is the way to go. Come on, Kojak. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And that's going to get us on the scoreboard. As Kojak bats in a 2-base hit. Possibly could have gone for a second there, but opted to play it safe. And that brings up Veronica. Kojak there, getting us underway. That's what we like to see. Nice 2-base hit. That one's gone a little low. Well, so far we are doing a reasonably good job at not biting at the pitches that have got no hope to them. And Veronica very much standing her ground. There's ball 3. Okay, it's all right. There's no rush. And that's a walk. Veronica gets to scamper on those tiny little pin-like feet that she has out to first base. Loads them up, and that brings up Cindy Vapid. Cindy needs no introduction, friends, so I'm not going to give her one. Very patient. Ball 2. She likes that. That's got some promise. And that's the tying run. Keeping it. Probably could have gone for another one there, but didn't. Cindy there, getting us all square, and that's up. That brings up Steve Murray. Now, Steve is a specialist in getting 2 people out at the same time. So we'll see how he gets on here. Yeah, because it's not necessarily a good plan for Steve to get 2 people out here. We could go ahead. That one's gone foul. Okay, that's strike 2, ball 1. There's ball 2. The team, as you can see, are anxious to get underway. You what now? No. Well, Steve struck out. Well, there's something we don't often see. That brings up Bernie the Crampons. Home run specialist Bernie Crampons. Now would be a terrific time for him to bring out one of his big dogs and take it for a walk. But I don't know if he can find the lead. Anyway, that's ball 1. Strike 1, ball 1. That looks promising. I don't think it's got it though. And that's out number 3. Unfortunate. We managed to pull square. Could have gone much more than that. And I think a certain amount of timidity on the part of the coaching team there led to a couple of runs maybe being missed. Anyway, here's Fenella Value Pack. And, well, we'll see what sort of value she can pack into her swing. Huh? Eh? See? That's commentary, that is. That's flipping colour in every shape and form. Ball 1. Bob still not quite finding his... can't quite finding his rhythm. I mean, he hasn't really got any rhythm. He's a C- rated pitcher. So, he's... Oh, and he gets a strikeout. Sorry, Bob. I spoke harshly of you and should not have done. Here's Brad Commissar. He's had a home run, and that looks like that's where all his runs have come from this year. He's batted in 2. That one's wrong. And he just... first pitch is a pitch in. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, I need to start mixing it up. Flipping it. I mean, the level that you have to mix this stuff up is pretty strenuous. Come on, Veronica, dive for it. Go. What a catch! Beautiful work. Veronica Hammock getting it done. Oh my god, I need action replays in this. You know, this really needs the action replay. What a diving catch that was. Now, usually it's Failure who's sat out there in left field, right field, whichever field, and he's a little bit quicker. He'd have got there on time. Veronica had to step up and make a play. I'm going to keep talking about that because that was magnificent. Well, that brings up ominous Bob. I mean, I'm tempted to sub him already, to be honest, but let's just see how he gets on. It's always good for a pitcher to actually, get a couple of hits under their belt. Not like that one, though, who's caught out by Brock Talk. Here's Zoltan around for another go. Not so much on runs batted in for Zoltan, but he is the lead-off batter, beg your pardon, and therefore they're gonna occur less often for him. Yeah, because he's following the pitcher for crying out loud. What do you expect him to do? That's pretty nice, though. That's going to be enough for him to make a trundle out. He's going for second. Should get there on time. No problem. Well, Zoltan has definitely made that opening batter position his own, and well, I'm thankful, frankly. He's too good a player not to keep in the team. As prone as he is to poor performances, he is one of the guys that we want on the pitch, field, the diamond. We want him on the diamond as often as possible. That's another nice hit there, Furious there, doing enough to get onto first. Which advances Zoltan to third. So with one out, it's up to Papal Event Horizon to extend the Bulldozer power lead, if such a thing were possible. And he's not going to do anything off a pitch like that. That was wonky. Give it up. Not even trying. No. We don't steal. Oh, flipping heck. All right, we were a bit late on that one. Plus, it was a bit high. Well, Papal there. Good. Oh, dearie me. He's all over the place. His confidence is off. Strike two, ball two. He's given it a go, but I don't think he's got it. He's got enough, though. And that trots us in another run. Excellent. Good. This is what we like to see. Here's Kojak now. Successful first at bat for her. Let's see if she can replicate that kind of performance this time round. Ball one was a large miss. Ball two was not a lot better, but at least it kind of went the right. Where's that going? No. Ball three. Kojak not troubled by any of this stuff, and she's going to get a walk. On base once again. Here's Veronica Hammock, who frankly is the star player on this team. After a catch like that, she's the flipping marvel. Yeah, no, that's good stuff. Now that one's gone somewhere wonky. Now, I mean, you are given the opportunity to run when the catcher fouls it up like that, but I choose not to because it's silly and likely to end in tears. Ball two, strike two. No, come off it. Yeah, she is right to look disappointed at that one. Oh, that's another strikeout. We don't get those very often, but we have done. In fact, we've walked two and had two strikeouts today. This is unheard of. Yeah, no, it's remarkable. Anyway, we've now passed Ursula Fandango's 50th pitch of the game, and she's facing Cindy Vapid, who's waiting it out. Strike one, ball three. Cindy likes it, but it does her some harm, and the team is retired. But we have done enough to ease into the lead. The only question is that going to be sufficient, this rate of performance, this performance rate, or whatever one might decide to call it? Right, let's stick this one over here somewhere. There you are. Right, yeah, you couldn't predict that, could you, Squire? No, you couldn't. No, let's put this one high and inside a little bit. All right, straight down the middle. It's all the same. If I don't swing at it and it's legit, it counts. There's strike two. All right, let's try this number. That's a bit high. That's ball two. Come on, Bob. Get another strikeout, mate. Get another. Go on, strike him out. It's not a strikeout, but it's going to be good enough. Kojak there with the pickup. And that's out number one.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 17.
Well, here's Jesse Flail. Nothing from him last time, and we'll be hoping for similar this time. Let's put it about there. Yeah, I know. We moved through your strike zone in a very mysterious fashion there, my friend. And Cindy Vapid doesn't make it, but picks it up in enough time to fling it to first, and that's that dealt with. It doesn't. I don't care how many times it takes you to pick the ball up, as long as you get the ball. There's Nigel Prison, who is, well, he's the last ditch for the team on this inning, unless, of course, he gets a hit, in which he's not the last ditch. He is currently ditch finale, so we'll see how he gets on. That's a bit low. Bob there is all over the place. C- rated pitcher, you know, and that one's just disgraceful. But this could be good, and it is. Out number 3, side retired. Well, it's a scrappy defensive performance, but it is a defensive performance. There is some defending actually occurring. Is Steve Murray? Yeah. Well, there's no one for him to get out this time, so, you know, you never know. He likes that. How much does he like it? Does he like it a lot? Oh, he does. It's his very best friend. He's already invited him to his birthday party, where he's promised there'll be extra cake and a special balloon. Don't exactly know what that means, but Steve Murray there with a home run. Very nice indeed. That brings up Bernie Crampons, who failed to deliver last time round, but it's okay. Oh, did he? I think he got a run back, he batted in, but he got himself out. That's okay, that's legit. In fact, I can't remember. I've no idea what he did last time round. But he is Bernie Crampons. Many people remember his name. More people will remember it in the future if he does something dramatic on this pitch. That doesn't mean you had to swing at it, Bernie. You could have left it. You could have done. All right, Bob, what do you want? Well, he's in a good mood. He's locked in, so his stats have actually improved. And they're making a change immediately and bringing on Trent Wrestles, who is their leading pitcher. So we'll let Trent warm his arm up here a little bit. Just keep throwing them, Trent. I'm a pitcher. You know, if I swing at all these, it doesn't really matter. I wouldn't have swung at that one, though. That's one you should have left. You don't get to look smug, sunshine. You just struck out a pitcher. It's meaningless. Well, let's see what you can do against Zoltan. Okay, right. Got to get my mind in gear for dealing with an offhand pitcher here. Always makes life a little bit more complicated. Right. Okay. Well, goodness me. Yeah, well, that's ooh, crikey, not had that ever. You know what? I'm quite enjoying it. I'm quite enjoying the fact that we actually strike out now. It you know, it puts greater pressure on me to actually, you know, get halfway decent and stuff. That's a good hit. Well, you did put it straight down the middle. I did not. I put it like sinking and stuff, and it just ended up going down the middle. Well, whatever you did, it was rubbish. Here's Lazarus Recoil. Hello again, Lazarus. How's the wife, kids? Strike number 1. Good. Come on, Bob. You can do it. That one's gone to Sponge Bath, who will throw. And a throw. Double play. Good fielding. Well, I've said that we're scrappy, and that means that once in a while we're actually going to pull off a good play. Is Pickles of the Dilhurf. Let's see if he's going to bring anything to the show. And has he brought popcorn? Has he brought his opera glasses? Well, at the moment, he's brought a sense to wait while Bob settles down into, you know, thinking what sort of pitch he's going to throw. There's strike 1. All right, okay, strike 1. Yeah, good. How about another one of those? There's strike 2. And once again, Pickles has activated his whiffer characteristic. And there's Ominous getting another strikeout. Well, neither team able to do much there. And, well, yeah, it's, you know, high drama. Here comes Furious.
Number 61.
And, well, he's one of the better players on the team, usually. Today he's been pretty good. Whoa, no. There's no limits. Well, that was not so good. It's because I said something nice about him. Here's Papal. And so far, the team are having some difficulty dealing with Trent Wrestles. This is an inadvised run there, but Papal's going for 2. And gets it. That's all right. Hippie Impact couldn't catch a cold. Here comes Kojak. A double and a walk for her so far today. I mean, she is proving to be a high-value commodity on the team. Long may it continue. high-value commodities are commodities that we want to keep. And she's stepped into these shoes left by... who was our first baseman? Was it Tintin? No, Tintin was on third. Who was our first baseman? Who was our first baseman? No, Tintin was on first. She just stepped into Tintin Hollywood's shoes ably. It was Shamrock Bubblejet who played third. That's right. Anyway, here's Veronica, who can do no wrong today. She's made a catch of the century and therefore is allowed to do whatever she likes for the rest of the... Oh, no. I take it back. Yeah. That's another innings blown. All right, yes, okay. We're up at the moment. 4-2, coming in at the fifth inning. And his first baseman, Fenella Value Pack, and she's going to see if she can do something. She's had a home run this year and she's batted in 7 runs. But her batting average is atrocious. That's ball number 1. How are you looking, Bob? Average. Okay, all right. That's ball number 2. I mean, frankly, Bob's average could be flipping anything. Strike, finally. Good, need those. Those are the ones we want. Do another one. That's not another one, though, is it? Fortunately, it's gone wide of the line, so it is a strike. Well done, Bob. Always delivering. And finish her off. That's not good. Yeah, straight down the middle. Come on, Zoltan. Feet, mate. Good catch. Okay, well, my outfielders are having a storming day so far. We only need Furious to pick one off. And it's all good. In fact, I can't remember if Furious is an outfielder or an infielder. I'm pretty sure he plays left field, but I guess we'll find out when the ball next goes. Cindy! Great catch. Well, stop. I mean, that wasn't a catch, it was a stop. But it was a full stretch. Is their pitcher, Trent Wrestles. And he is a pitcher. And Palmer goes, throw the ball right into his shoulder. Right in there. Strike 1. You know, it demoralises your own pitcher. You know, Bob will be like, oh no, I'm gutted. No, Furious is your third baseman. That means it's Papal who's out there on left field. Very good, well done. Anyway, we got him out again. Yeah, good times. That brings up Cindy Vapid, and I think we will substitute Bob when he comes round in the rotation in a couple. But first, of course, we've got to get past Cindy. Anything could happen. Even that. Cindy there, out for no effort. Here comes Steve Morrie. Home run for him last time. If anything were predictable about Steve Morrie, it would be his unpredictability. That's outside the line. But Trent should be properly spooked at the willingness that Bulldozer Power are displaying to just hit whatever he throws. Steve there with a hit good enough to get him on base. That's super duper. And that will bring up the Crampons. 0 for 2 for him today. Nothing doing. Bernie Crampons having a storming week last week, but nothing so far today. Will that change in the next couple of swings? Pitches, whatever you like. Yep, that'll do. Well, Bernie gets on base. I mean, you know, that's fine. We can live with that. Right, here's Bob. Get off, Bob. Right, substitute Bob for who do we like? Brenda Farrell has never done anything much while batting. Lynn Mephisto, I don't think we've seen much of Lynn so far this year. Power and Contact are both pretty good. Big Rod McGurk, of course, likes to swing for the fence. And then Julius Hardware, who we don't like. Failure I would bring in, but he's still not quite ready for the main event. We want to bring him back into the main lineup. So it's a toss-up between Mephisto and McGurk. Let's go for Mephisto. We want to make contact with the ball here. It's more important than McGurk's big fence swing. We'll save that for when there is a pitcher who's a little bit less capable. Right. That's strike 1. And a nice swing, ironically. Had it been McGurk in, this one would have gone the distance. But it didn't need to be, because it went the distance. Lynn Mephisto there, nailing a 3-run home run. And Bulldozer Power now in command. Very good. And that was Lynn's first hit of the year. In fact, I don't even know if it was her first at-bat. But good times were had there by Bulldozer. They're taking Trent out. Must be desperate. Oh, they're bringing on an even better pitcher in the shape of Prawn Jock. Okay, Prawn. Show us your tendrils. Yeah. Get your mandibles around the ball and chuck it on in here, and Zoltan will stare at it. Well, Zoltan's having a pretty good day so far. That was strike 2. And actually, no, he's not. He struck out last time as well, didn't he? Forget I said anything. No, just don't say anything. Zoltan performs much better when you expect the worst. Is Furious... Did I call him SpongeBob a minute ago? Part of me thinks I did. Yeah, Sponge Bath. Yeah, I know that. Ooh, it's suggesting one might wish to play Jeff the Conservative. Who else we got? Mark Disneyland. Has he had a go yet this season? I don't know if he has or not. And then Tulip Banter. It wasn't... it's hot in here, and therefore my mind is completely shot to ribbons. I might have been calling Ominous Bob Oscar Cattle Prod all game. They're two separate people, of course. You all know this. If I got it wrong, just put it down to the fact that it's very, 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 very warm in here. Anyway, it shouldn't interfere with what is a tremendous ball game.
Nope, that's outside.
I've got absolutely no idea what I'm doing here, because it's... The camera shift when you switch sides to pitch is a little bit more jarring than it was in the previous game. I don't exactly know what they've done to the camera. I can't quite get my head around it, but I guess familiarity will make it work in time. That one's gone foul. Come on, Jeff. Flipping nuke him, mate. That one's not it. No, try it again. Do another fastball. All right, where do you want this one? Let's go mid-height, inside. There it is! Jeff Conservative there, notching another one on his bedpost. Because that's where he tracks the strikeouts that he gets. There's nothing else untoward associated with that in the slightest. I don't know what you're talking about. What would you notch on your bedpost? Clearly isn't anything, sensible. Maybe it's milk bottles or something, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to move on from this topic. Right, there's strike 2. Jeff there, he's doing well. Can he get another one? I doubt it. It worked. Yes, pal. Get off. Right. Okay. Don't even know who that was, but we dealt with them rudely. Here's Nigel Prison, and he's the next to face the Conservative, who's got 2 strikeouts to his name so far. At this stage, his bedpost is going to... Oh, no, I'm back on bedpost. His bedpost is going to be so full of notches, it will barely have any structural integrity left at all. But that's what we want to see. Oh, in his contract it says, oh, whoa, hang on, that's not where I wanted it. All right, put it somewhere else. I was coming up with a funny there and had to concentrate. 3 for 3. Boom shakalaka, Jeff Conservative. Where I was going was, his bedpost so full of notches that it fails its structural integrity test, right? And then you move on from there into, he actually has written into his contract that after every 15 strikeouts we buy him a new bed frame. See, it's quite funny, and if you deliver it correctly first time round, it really works as a line of humour, but taking too long over it means it doesn't. Papal, you're out. And only through the explanation of the joke can you hope to redeem any kind of humour at all. Don't know how I'm doing on that front, but it feels pretty thin. Here's Kojak Mister on. Not bad. Kojak there with another good swing. She's not going to go for 2 this time round because the old commissar there up in centre field, he's got a pretty good arm. But Kojak on base once more, and she really is probably the best batter on the team this season. Here's Veronica. No. Best batter on the team. We're not going to make her try and steal. We're not desperate. Veronica, what are you doing? You got everyone out last time, and I almost forgave you because of the great catch. But that's it. I think actually you have now exhausted the currency you had earned with the great catch. Veronica, you are now responsible for your own rating. Here's Cindy, 1 for 3 today, which is, it's better than her season average, but her season average stinks. Strike 1. All right, low and inside. All right, yep, it was high and inside, I think you'll find. Ball 1. Whoa, Cindy! No! Oh, you might as well keep running. Yeah, everyone's sliding for that one. The entire team of the Nomads there trying to showboat a catch off Cindy Vapid. It's not like it's a rare occurrence. She gives them out like candy. at a candy giveaway festival. Whoa! Well, we completely suckered Hippie Impact there with that first pitch. Suckered herself and the catcher as well. There was not one person there who had any idea what was going on. Meanwhile, Jeff Conservative is on strike 2 here. Not this time. Bernie Crampons. He gets the stop, but couldn't get the catch. It was just out of his range. Nice piece of fielding, regardless. But could have been so much more. I would have been really impressed and happy and things. Here's Lazarus recoil. Well, that's Jeff's streak of 3 strikeouts ended at 3. I mean, that's really good. There is nothing there to be downhearted about. That's not bad. Kojak throws a second. Even though it means we give up the first base there, keeps our batters restrained. What? Runners restrained. Good. Where are you restraining them? On first base, you see. That makes it that much harder for them to actually score. That was a defensive decision that we just made. Is Pickles Dilherfer with his wiggly hips and dubious misdemeanors. That one's up in the sky. Steve's there. He's looking at it. Oh, hold on. Is the pitcher there too? No, the pitcher's gone to play catcher for a bit. But that's out, so that's all good. Here's Fenella. Again, 7 runs batted in this season, indicating she's a pretty decent player. But her batting average is awful. It's just a bad batting average. Strike 1 there. As the curved ball goes completely zinging through the strike zone. The change up there going zinging completely out of the strike zone. There you go, strike 2. Come on, Jeff. Take them downtown. There it is. She's done again. Well, I mean, they're persisting in sticking with her, and clearly she's not playing very well. Here's Steve Murray. Having a good day is Steve. I mean, his smile is never extinguished, no matter what kind of day he's having. He's happy no matter what, is Steve Murray. Good old Steve. Been with the team since its foundation. There aren't that many players on the team that have been in since the fast. Steve's going to get caught out, but it's not going to stop him smiling. Never downhearted. Steve Murray, life and soul of the team. Steve Murray. There. Here comes Bernie Crampons. And there goes a Bernie Crampons home run. Well, it's been quiet all day. I mean, it was only a matter of time. Bernie Crampons, he's not brilliant at anything other than occasionally when he makes a connection with the ball, it will go well and truly out of the ballpark. And that's his 4th of the year. Very nice. No one on base, so a bit of a waste. But another run, never a waste. Here's Jeff Conservative. He's batting 1,000 for the season. One can only put this down to the fact that he possibly hasn't batted very often. And it's possible he stays in. No. Not renowned for his turn of speed is a Conservative, and he's gone for a sit down. Is Zoltan, who's, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Couldn't honestly tell you. But that he gets any kind of play at all from opening bat position is a good place to start. Here's Brad Commissar now. 0 for 2 today. Bulldozer power here at the top of the 8th inning, leading 8 runs to 2. But the game is not over until it's been finished. That one's gone for Cindy. She's got it. Throws to first. Out number 1. Sweet. Here comes Prawn Jock, the pitcher. I reckon they might take him out. Yep. And they're bringing in Trip Hogwash, who's yet to play this season, but has the speed that says, if I can get on base, mate, I'm going to steal everything. I'm taking everything that isn't locked down. I'm a total opportunist. He anticipated a first pitch curveball. All right, evidently I've done a few of those then. All right. I mean, my usual curveballs probably aren't quite as off target. A flipping heck, you're all over the place. Come on, Jeff. Let's go. Put in another one of those, but get this one on target mostly. That's better. Right, now do one of these. On target again, please. Strike 2. Yes. That's the thing about the fastball. The curveball, big pun, is... Whoa. And Jeff walked someone. That was not what I had in mind at all. No, it was the opposite of what I had in mind. There was like a strikeout or something. What we actually accomplished was something else. Strike number 1. Okay, Jeff, get back in the rhythm, mate. Get yourself zoned. Well, that one's going to do some damage. Zoltan's got it. They're going for third, and he's thrown to second. That's not ideal. All right. Well, they've got a runner in scoring area here, so a fine pitching performance is required to turn this one around. It's Jesse Flail, who hasn't had much of a day so far, but that can change with just one hit. You anticipated a mid-count change-up. I've only got 3 pitches. Where else am I supposed to put it? Oh, no, don't put it in a mid-count. Oh, no. Get off my field. Yeah, go on, do one. Right, okay, this is it. Jeff now can be the saviour by dealing with Nigel Prison rudely. Right, see how you get on with a first pitch change-up then, Nigel. Anticipate that. You didn't, did you? No. Then we'll put in a big sink in one of these numbers. That's not so clever, that one. Not so smart. No. Would have been smart if it weren't, rubbish. But it was. Okay, there we are. Smack. Excellent work. And Jeff Conservative now for the championship. What? Wait. Hang on. What was that? It's very hard to say for sure. I think you just walked him. Oh. Well, that's a bit of a shame. And alternatively, I think he might have just run because you fumbled the ball and you could have thrown it to first there and he'd have been out. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think you just blew the opportunity to get him out and instead have got the bases loaded. Well, that could make for quite an exciting finish of the game then. It could. You don't want that though, do you? No. What we want is another good pitch here from. In fact, let's give him the fastball again, and just finish him here. Could it be Cindy Vapid? All right, good stuff. That one went a little bit close, but we got it done anyway. Here's Ricky Romeo coming in for Trip Hogwash, and at the bottom of the 8th, anything we do now will be good. If it is good. If it isn't good, it possibly won't be good. Here's Furious. Alright, okay, Furious Sponge Bath. Swinging at the first pitch for no good reason whatsoever, and he's out. Alright, well, here's Paypal. Let's see if he's only had 2 runs, 2 hits today. That's 500. But he has got doubles off him, so don't you do it. You don't have to swing at these, I mean, you're welcome to. Strike 1, ball 1 is the countings there. There's ball 2. Ball 3. All right, Paypal standing his ground. Boom! Yes! Finally. Well, I think that's the end of that pitcher. Ooh. Right in the gentleman's bathing suit area, and well, he seems to have bounced back all right. Oh, Kojak there, foxed by a slow mover. Is that legit? No, it's foul. Okay, right, fine. Kojak, settle down. All right, good. All right, well, Kojak now waiting him out. That one's gone foul. It doesn't matter, Kojak. You just keep slapping him. That's ball 3. Well, that one possibly was going to drop a little bit further, but and the pitcher was walking quite slowly there. Well, worth it. Worth it. Our first pitcher maiming of the year. Worth it. Just totally worth it. All right, here we go. Now just 3 outs away from, well, I would say a historic victory, but it's not. It's another one on the road to the championship. But we have got the difficulty now in the advanced position. So who knows? Strike out. Jeff Conservative there, getting it done. Here's Pickles. Deary, deary me. Pickles Dilherfer is, he looks shambolic. He's played shambolic today, but that just means he's all the more dangerous. Cindy. Oh, what a... My fielders, I tell you, We're not well regarded for fielding, but they are getting it done today here at the Colonial Plaza. Bulldozer Power showing off a wide variety of different fielding techniques, putting on a catalogue of majestic fielding forms, and that's out number 3, Jeff there with another strikeout, and that's the game. Bulldozer Power making mincemeat out of the Nomads despite a more severe difficulty level. And yeah, that's pretty good. 2 early runs given up, which was not ideal, but they came back from that dramatically. Who we got going on? Well, 2 strikeouts for Zoltan. Yeah, 1 for Veronica, 1 for Steve Moria, and 1 for Ominous Bob. Well, Ominous is a pitcher, it's allowed. We gave up 5 strikeouts. Blimey, never happens. On the positive side, though, we did strike out 11 of theirs, so I'll allow it. Yeah, Veronica, as it turns out, bad day for her at the plate. She got a walk, but, I mean, the rest of the time she was atrocious. Well, who else we got going on in there? Well, I don't know. Let's move on to the stars of the show and see how we got on. But a win for Ominous Bob and a save there for Jeff Conservative. Very well deserved. Lynn Mephisto, oh, of course, yeah, came off the bench, hit a home run, got 3 runs. Goes, thank you very much. And then Jeff Conservative, very nice indeed. 8 strikeouts for him. Really? Goodness gracious. Wow. And then Hippie Impact, who got 2 runs in the first inning there. Fair enough. I don't mind the opposing team occasionally getting a star player when they lose. Doesn't bother me. No, it's all fine. Right, okay, so we've got some games to catch up on. And next up is Cheerio Inc. against the Sunshine Fun Bus, both teams on 3 and 3. Keep your eye open for Ethan Hogwash there on the Fun Bus, and Marcel Purpose over on the other team. Cheerio Inc. That's it. Yeah. All right. Good. There we are. Cheerio walk away with that one. 5 runs to 2, which keeps them in the hunt there in the bombastic division. Next up, you've got the Steganauts versus Bullgrazer Ridge. Steganauts yet to really make much of an impact this season. Let's have a look and see what they're doing here. They get off to an early lead, managed to build on it, and hold it on down. There. They've held it on down for the win. That's why they were holding it, because they wanted to win. Here's Peninsula Transport against the Wretched Minstrels. And Peninsula Transport there slow on the uptake. And the Minstrels there charging ahead. Bit of a comeback from Peninsula, but they still lost. Remember that Peninsula Transport were the team that were last to get their first win of the year. Read into that what you will. Anyway, that leads us to our next game, which is the Colonel Space Agency against Bulldozer Power. Colonel Space Agency, definitely one of the tougher teams in the league this year. And the Hammock Sisters go head-to-head as, I think that's Valerie. Is it Valerie Hammock or is that Vanessa Hammock or Vivian Hammock? There's a lot of Hammock Sisters in the league. I'll let you know that for nothing. And it will be Quebec Spire who is leading the way for us. I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you very much for watching. Cheerio. So obviously, you know, we only bumped the difficulty up by another 3 points there. But I mean, that returns us to where we started the campaign and got absolutely, you know, just decimated. But those 3 points take you from moderate difficulty into hard difficulty, you see. And I don't know what the switch up exactly is, but it does seem like it's turned on a few extra squeaks and bells and whistles in the transition between difficulty areas, zones, call them what you will. So yeah, I mean, between the zesty catches and extra walks and strikeouts and what have you, it's added like whole new dimensions to the proceedings, and that makes it quite thrilling. Anyway, we've got 5 and 2 is our record now. Oh, can we build on it? I'll up the difficulty again next week, and that means we probably won't. So,